Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha Hammonds. I'm your local realtor here in Central Texas area. I am with eXp Realty and I'm the team lead for Hammonds Home Team. And today we are going to talk about the best systems to use as a realtor, the systems that you need to be implementing into your business and why that is. So let's just jump right into it. I don't want to waste too much of your time. Number one, I know if you've been around my channel for a while, you heard me talk about Trello. Trello is amazing. Trello is a web-based Kanban, I think is how you pronounce it, style management platform, basically like a list management platform, but it can be used in so many amazing ways. I use Trello as my number one CRM. It's the only thing I use to manage my leads now, my pipeline, my prospects. I put email templates in there, all kinds of stuff. That is how I use my Trello, and you can use it too. I have a video linked below on my new agent survival guide that includes my Trello boards if you wanted that, but you don't even have to purchase my guide to use Trello. You can use Trello with, you can set it up yourself and use it yourself in the best way to benefit your business as well. So get creative with it. Research different ways to use Trello, but I'm telling you, Trello is an amazing platform, an amazing tool. I call it my mobile dry erase board because it literally helps me see all my transactions. You know how a lot of realtors, like, they'll have a whiteboard and it'll say like the transaction, when it closes, the price, all that. Well, that's what I have for Trello. Like, that's how I have it organized in my Trello, and I can just move every client along in the process. I love it. You just, they start on one list and they just progress on as we're pre-listing, under contract, post-closing, all that. I love it. So that is Trello. Definitely check that out. And it's free, by the way. Trello is free to use. So check that out. Number two is going to be Folio by Amatry. I absolutely love Folio. You've heard me talk about it before. I think every real estate agent needs to be using it, bare minimum, just to protect them when it comes to liability and if you ever get sued. Let's face it, that is a consequence of being a real estate agent sometimes. So basically what it is, it's an email organizing system for busy professionals is what it says on the website. What you do is you set up your transaction when you are working on a file. You put in the property address and the parties included on that file, and it starts organizing those emails and attachments and documents. It saves the attachments into a Google Drive automatically. At the end of every transaction, you can save all your emails as a PDF. Honestly, that is right there why you need it. You can save every email that was sorted for that transaction as a PDF, put it in your Google Drive for later so you have it in case anything were to come up in the future. Save it for at least 5 years. And then you can delete those emails out of your inbox and you don't have to keep your inbox flooded. So that is one great thing. The next thing is the timeline. When you set up your transaction, you put in all the dates, the listing date, when you went under contract, when option period ends, when your financing period is over, when all your contingencies are due, when the inspection is coming up, all those dates you put into the timeline, and it shares to everyone you shared the timeline with. So listing agent, title company, lender, all the people. So they all are privy to all the dates, and it reminds everybody. So no more, hey, don't forget this date is then, don't forget about this date. It's automatic. It automatically syncs to your Google Calendar as well. So, and I forgot to mention, this is through Gmail. So you do have to have a Gmail account to use this. So if you don't have a Gmail, you definitely should set one up. I think that you definitely should have a Gmail. I feel like it's the most professional platform when it comes to emails. Anyway, to continue, it'll automatically sync with your Google Calendar as well, so that all those important dates are on your calendar, your closing date, everything. So when you're trying to schedule appointments or whatever, you can pull up your calendar and you can see what is already there. When contingencies are due, you don't have to always go to the website to see the timeline. They'll just be on your calendar. So Folio by Amatry, again, I'm going to link that one down below. I think it is absolutely amazing. I have a referral link below for you. And the third one is Send Out Cards. Okay, I love Send Out Cards. They are a multi-level marketing company, which I did not know at all when I first started using them. I had no idea that they were an MLM. I would never recommend you sign up to be a representative, but definitely sign up for their free account. I don't pay anything for an account. I'm not like a loyal member or anything like that. All I have is just their basic account. And what I love about it is you can go in and it's like it says, send out cards. You can send cards to your database, to clients when you close, after a listing appointment, all these things. And that's cool. But the best thing about it is you can add a gift. I usually add a 2-pack of brownies. So for 1-year anniversaries with my clients, I go on a listing appointment and they didn't make a decision right then and there, I send them, or even if they did, I send them a card saying thank you with a pack of brownies. There's cookies you can add. You can add Starbucks gift cards, Home Depot gift cards. Like there's all kinds of gifts on there. But send out cards has been really amazing in my business. When I have a client, for example, we listed their home. It was a stressful time. Once they go under contract, I might send them a card and some brownies saying, whew, we are past, the option period or whatever, and you're under contract. And I know it's been stressful, but here you go. And make sure you put your logo on the back though, because then it is a marketing expense. You got to make sure you put your logo and your contact information on it, because then it's not just a gift, it's a marketing expense. Talk to your CPA about that. I am not a tax professional. Okay. That's my disclaimer. So that's number 3. That is send out cards. Number 4, RedX or Mojo. I used Mojo before, but I prefer RedX. So both of them are online like data and dialers. So you can go in and you can get like circle prospecting geo leads. So, numbers in a certain neighborhood. You can get expired, for sale by owners, for rent by owners. Mojo and RedX, they offer kind of different things. But basically, this is what you're going to want to use if you're cold calling. Either Mojo or RedX. But again, I prefer RedX. I just think it's better. It's an easier to use platform as well. But and through RedX specifically, I use geo leads, which is I basically take an address and then I can search around that address the properties that I'm either farming or trying to call based on a recent closing or something like that. So RedX or Mojo for cold calling. And if you want to make it more efficient, you can add the dialer or you can just hand dial. You don't have to add the dialer, but definitely recommend you look into that. Number 4 is FlowDesk. FlowDesk is my email management system. FlowDesk is beautiful and modern, and it creates really beautiful, good-looking emails. It's not like the stuffy, no offense to people who use like Constant Contact or MailChimp, but I used to use MailChimp. The quality of the email is so much different with FlowDesk. Like I said, it's very modern, very with the times, as you would say. I really like FlowDesk. I think it is an amazing platform. It's only like, I think, $20 or $30 a month. It's not too expensive. I will put a referral link below as well for that. Definitely check it out. Again, great for your weekly email newsletter, monthly email, whatever you're using. I definitely think email needs to be a pillar in everyone's business. Another way to store your database in case Facebook or Instagram or whatever system goes down. It's good to have your database in multiple places so you can contact them if anything were to happen, or you shift the way you're lead generating, all that. So I definitely just think everyone needs email in their business. You can also use it to send out, to other agents. So if you're marketing to other agents or sending your listings to agents, all of that can be done with FlowDesk. And number 5 is going to be Google Calendar. I think Google Calendar, while I have Apple and I like the Apple Calendar as well, I love Google Calendar because it syncs across all devices, right? I can be on a PC and go to calendar.google.com. I can be on my Mac and pull it up. I can have the app on my phone. It just syncs across everything, and it's easy to share from my personal email to my business email onto I have both of them selected on the calendar app. And so I can see everything that's on my personal schedule and my business schedule. So I don't know. I like Google Calendar. And of course, if you're going to be using Folio by Amatree, that's what it syncs to. I think it's efficient. You can color code everything. I don't know. I really like Google Calendar. Google Calendar is the easiest way for me because if I'm like trying to make an appointment, I'm on the phone with the client, I'm trying to make an appointment, I don't have time to like flip through all the pages in my planner and say, oh, I'm free here, I'm not, or did I forget to write something down? Everything just goes in the Google Calendar. I pull it up and I can see literally everything for that day, time blocked out. So Google Calendar, must have for realtors. I think I miscounted earlier, but now we are on number 7. Number 7 is going to be Karls Mortgage Calculator. Completely free app, but super amazing. Every realtor needs it. Every realtor needs to know how to get a basic estimate for properties when out with your buyers without having to contact the lender every single time. Basically, with Karls Mortgage Calculator, you can put in loan price, put in down payment, put in their quoted interest rate. You can look up on the county appraisal district what the taxes are, plug in those taxes, whatever your average insurance premium is every month. So it's about $100 a month here in our area. You can plug that in, and then it will give you an estimated payment with payment, interest, taxes, and insurance. So it'll give you a full estimate. Again, it may not be 100% accurate, but it will get you pretty darn close so you can know if your clients are within their budget. And here's a little pro tip. Just because they're pre-approved for, say, $250,000, they may actually be able to go up to $275,000, $300,000, depending on those other factors, such as insurance and property taxes on a specific home. If the property taxes on that specific home are really low, they may actually be able to go a lot higher on their offer price. So this is why we need to be able to know these things and calculate. So when you're speaking with your lender up front, ask them what is their max monthly payment that they can get approved for. Ask the client what their max monthly payment that they're comfortable paying is, because those could be two different things. And make sure you're able to calculate those for your clients without having to contact the lender every time. Your lender will also love you for that, not having to go in every time, every house you see, every house you want to put an offer on, and calculate all these things. We have to be sufficient as realtors. So Karls mortgage calculator, completely free. There's no reason that every realtor shouldn't have that on their phone right now. Next thing, QuickBooks Self-Employed. I like QuickBooks Self-Employed only for the mileage tracking. That's what I use it for. So that anytime I get in my car, after every trip, I can track it, personal or business, and it keeps track of all my miles. But it is also even better than that. If you are a lot more organized than me and better at staying on top of it, you can link your bank accounts, you can link your credit cards, and you can really track all your expenses, which will make your tax time a lot easier, and your CPA would probably be a lot happier. I will try to get better at using it that way. Right now, I'm not. Right now, I just use it for miles, but QuickBooks Self-Employed is an essential tool for realtors as well. And I'm sure there's other apps that are similar, so you can look those up, but I personally prefer QuickBooks. It's not too expensive, and it's just what has worked for me. And last but not least, every realtor should have heard of RPR, Realtor Property Resource. I am not an expert on RPR, but I know it is a powerful tool. So many agents rave about RPR and its ability for, I know I've used it to make CMAs before, and it really is a pretty great resource. So on YouTube, get with your board, really learn how to utilize Realtor Property Resource. It is something that is included for us if you are a licensed realtor with the National Association of Realtors. So there's no reason not to utilize that tool. Check it out. See if it's something that you want to implement into your business. And that is it. That is all I have for you today. Those are some of the top systems I think that every realtor should be using. If you have any questions, please comment down below. Comment anything that you're using that maybe I didn't mention here. Share the wealth with us here down in the comment section. I'll leave everything linked below. As always, if you want to partner with me at EXP, that'll also be linked down below. And I hope you have a blessed and wonderful day. Bye.